and welcome to today's video. Today I'll be going... Matt! Did you see that? Oi, Matt! Oi, over here! Let's go and see what he wants. Right, you can ignore that, Matt, today. Today you want to be speaking to me. What we're going to be going through today, I'm going to go through a bit of maintenance. So, I'm over at the tool bench. The detailing mat is out today. Maintenance mat is in. Yeah, so what I'm going to be going through today is a brake service on my Audi A4. I've got fitted the 4-pot Audi standard fit front brake calipers. And to be honest, I've not been able to find any other videos online for these calipers. So this will help a vast majority of people out. People who have got a B9 A4 or any other Audi what's fitted with the 4-pot Audi fit calipers. So what I'm going to be doing is just taking them apart, clean them up and just grease them up. The exact same process if you're changing the pads, apart from obviously you'd be pushing the pistons in, but for this I won't be pushing the pistons in because it's only a service and re-grease. Right, so getting on with some tools which you're going to need for this task. I've got a breaker bar that's fell on the floor. Also, a torque wrench for putting things back together. A nylon socket for taking the wheel bolts out. An adapter set for the sockets. The tool for pulling off the blanking caps on the wheel nuts. A bowl for putting bolts and stuff in. I don't think anyone's had any Cocoa Pops in there for a while. And then finally, just the ratchet and socket set with bits in. And also, I'll be needing a flat blade screwdriver. Right, so let's move over to the car. Right, so first things first is to jack the car up and get the wheel off. Right, so to start jacking up, you want to be looking for the jacking point on your car, which you want to be jacking from. Obviously, there's a bit of metal sticking out from underneath, and look for the arrow underneath. You want to get the jack as square on as you possibly can. Once you've got it in position, just put it up, take the weight slightly. Now I'll just crack off the bolts for the wheel. Right, so obviously to crack off the bolts on the wheel, what I want to do is remove the bolt covers. Once they're off, we're now ready to crack it off. So we want the breaker bar, the nylon socket, and in, just crack them off. After the last one, obviously I need my locking the wheel nut key, put that in, and crack it off. So now they're all cracked off, but I'll now jack the car, get it in the air. Right, so now that's in the air with the wheel off the ground, take the bolts all the way out. Hitting it with a socket. Right, so now with the last one, what you want to do is just support the bottom of the wheel so it stays on the hub. Now that's all bolts out, straight off. Right, so now the wheel's off, I want to be putting the axle stand on. Don't want to be working underneath the car without an axle stand. Right, so here are the 4-pot calipers which are on my vehicle. As you see, you've got the retaining clip on the back. With most other branded discs, you take that clip out and the pad, will come out the back of the caliper. Well, as you see with this, it's all one solid structure. So what I've got to do is you have to undo the caliper bolt at the top and obviously at the bottom. So you take them out, take the caliper off, obviously undo all the piping and wires, and then you can take that clip out and pull your pads out. So let's get on. Right, so first things first, I want to start undoing the bits like the cabling and also the piping. So I'll take the clip off, the plug off, sorry, for the wear sensor. Right, so that's the wear sensor plug off. Next, I'm going to go on undoing the hose from the clamp. Just works with a little clip what holds it on. Take the clip off and then pull the hose back. That's the hose loose. So now next thing, I'm going to undo the 2 main caliper bolts to get the caliper loose off the hub. To do that, what I'll need is again the brake bar and and a 21mm socket. Obviously, socket on the brake bar. Well, it turns out after numerous attempts, I can't get the brake bar in. I haven't got the room to move it, so I'm having to use a ratchet, as you can see, and I'm going to have to just persevere and get these bolts loose. That's one loose. Right, so that's now both them bolts loose, so the caliper is now loose to come off the car. So to get it off, all I want to do is obviously I need to just separate the pads a little bit, so all I'm going to do is just grab the caliper, pull it towards me, open the pads out a little bit. Right, so now, as you see, the caliper just slides straight off. Right, so now the caliper's off, the brake pads, just simply get them out. All we want to do, obviously remove the retaining clip on the bike, and then get the calipers in out. Right, so that's the retaining clip out. And one pad out. Always lay pads face up so you're not getting any contamination on the brake pad.
One thing, just be careful of when you're taking the pad off, just be careful of this metal pipe. Don't want to bend it, crack it, because obviously that's your main brake oil supply to the caliper. If you break that, you're going to be losing brake oil. You don't want to be doing that, so just be careful of that you don't bend it or break it.
Right, so now I'm going to go on, I'm going to start cleaning the caliper, cleaning the pads down. So to do that, as you can probably see, there's quite a lot of brake dust on those backing pads. So to start cleaning them, all I need, some brake cleaner spray. Spray it on the contact surfaces. Then get a rag and just clean it down. Try your best not to get any contamination on the pad while you're cleaning. One thing to note on this pad, this has obviously got the brake pad wear sensor. Be careful not to break that wire or that wire, because if you break that, you'll obviously get the brake pad wear error on your screen, and then you'll have to get a new sensor. Luckily for these, they just flip on, flip off. But some pads have them built into the pad, and if you break them, you then have to either get new pads, or what you can do is obviously trick it, but I don't advise doing that. Right, so now that's the pads all clean, what we'll go about now is cleaning the caliper. Right, so cleaning the caliper, again, brake fluid, you can see the little shims where the pads move on, you want to get them clean, so spray some brake cleaner on that area, get your rag. Right, so now the pad's clean. You don't want to be spraying any brake cleaner on the pistons near the seals. So what I tend to do is spray the cleaner onto the rag and just wipe around. Reason being, that could penetrate through the seal and degrade the seal, because it's a solvent based cleaner, so it'll cause damage and dry the rubber out. Just want to get a good wipe round that area. Right, so now the caliper's clean, time to reassemble everything.